Hey guys, it's Neon. I'm back with another video today in a surprising, really surprising turn of events. James Gunn is back. Disney has apparently rehired James Gunn to direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm very, very surprised by this because usually when Disney makes a decision, it is final, but for some reason, he's been rehired. So this is, we're going to give you the BuzzFeed version of it because there's an added layer of snark to the BuzzFeed article because BuzzFeed likes to point out that, all this James Gunn stuff was a right-wing conspiracy. It was all a right-wing conspiracy, and that's why he got fired, even though Disney's left-leaning higher-ups said that they were not going to rehire him under any circumstances. Apparently that has changed. So I'm really curious what's changed. Okay, so James Gunn has been rehired by Disney to direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Disney reversed its decision to fire Gunn after a coordinated right-wing campaign in August exposed old tweets by the director joking about pedophilia. James Gunn has been reinstated as the writer-director of the Marvel Studios film Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, BuzzFeed News has confirmed, after he was fired in July when alt-right figures resurfaced old tweets in which he made jokes about pedophilia. So was it the alt-right that brought up other folks' old tweets, like Kevin Hart? And no, guess not. Okay, so apparently in this case, it was the alt-right. The alt-right resurfaced old tweets in which he made jokes about pedophilia. The news of his rehiring was first reported by Deadline. The move is a remarkable reversal for Disney. Yeah, Disney does not change its mind very often. They do not. Not in a case like this. When he got fired, as quickly as he was fired, my first instinct as a Disney watcher was they must have maybe possibly found something beyond just tweets. Therefore, that is why they're getting rid of him as quickly as they are. You look at the situation with John Lasseter, and even though there were instances of potentially inappropriate behavior between him and coworkers, Disney did not fire him on the spot. They sort of phased him out. So back to the article. When Gunn was fired, the studio was unequivocal in its condemnation of the filmmaker's old tweets, which had been dug up by prominent right-wing online personalities. The offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James' Twitter feed are indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values, and we have severed our business relationship with him, said Alan Horn, chairman of Disney Studios. Alan Horn, again, he is on the left. So for Alan Horn to be like, don't let the door hitch on the way out, James, and then for them to backpedal on that decision is pretty remarkable. This does not happen. Gunn himself took responsibility for the tweets and accepted Marvel's decision, saying in a statement that his past jokes were totally failed and unfortunate attempts to be provocative, and they don't reflect the person I am today or have been for quite some time. Yeah, they were, the tweets were like a decade old. But the filmmaker's reputation as a provocateur was hardly a secret. Prior to directing Guardians of the Galaxy, Gunn had made 2 R-rated movies, both filled with scenes of grisly comic violence and deliberately disturbing sequences involving rape. So Disney's argument that they had just discovered Gunn's dark side struck some as less than persuasive. Yeah, they knew who they were hiring. They did. They just didn't expect the public to have a problem with it. Many questioned the company's decision to fire the filmmaker in reaction to a coordinated online campaign by alt-right activists. Alt-right activists, everybody. That's the only time, every time tweets are dug up, old tweets are dug up and someone is fired, it is just because it's the alt-right. 2 weeks after he was fired, Gunn's Guardians cast, including Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, Palm, I can't even pronounce her last name, Michael Rooker, and Sean Gunn signed an open letter saying they fully support Gunn and implored Disney to reinstate him as the director. Bautista went further. Yeah, Bautista went insane. Tweeted, "It's pretty nauseating to work for someone who would empower a smear campaign by fascists, #cyber Nazis." Yeah, Bautista really went above and beyond going to defend James Gunn. In fact, I'm surprised Bautista did not wind up getting canned himself. But here we are. After he was fired from Guardians Volume 3, Gunn signed on to direct the superhero movie Suicide Squad 2. He's still committed to make that film and will direct Guardians 3 after he's finished. So what do I think changed? Personal opinion. I think this has to do with box office performance of the DCEU. I think this has to do with maybe Disney is a little concerned that Mighty Marvel is not going to be so mighty after Endgame, and they need to pull out all the stops to make sure that the movies perform going forward. And Guardians is a big hit for them. It's a big moneymaker. They also have a new Guardians attraction coming out in Florida, and you don't want to have any kind of controversy associated with it. So my personal opinion, again, I cannot confirm this, my personal opinion is I think this has more to do with money than anything else. I think they know James Gunn will deliver a Guardians 3 that will make money. I think they're concerned he's going to go to the DCEU and make a bunch of money for them. So they might let him do Suicide Squad and then come back over and make more money for Disney. So I think their thought process is, well, his tweets didn't deter Warner Brothers. They're going to hire him and they're going to take him away, and he's going to go make a bunch of money for Warner Brothers. And we're going to have to explain why James Gunn is not directing Guardians, and potentially have to explain to people, or at least acknowledge the controversy when the big Guardians attraction opens up in Disney World. It's very awkward for everybody involved. So I think at the end of it, I don't think this has anything to do with Disney being kind-hearted, or Disney having an epiphany, or Disney trying to stick it to the alt-right Nazis. I think it's purely a financial move. I think Disney needs to make sure that they keep guys like James Gunn away from their competition, because he has the potential to make movies that are going to make money for Warner Brothers. And Aquaman totally blindsided them. I think Shazam is going to do really well. I think Disney underestimated the DCEU. And I think they're just picking up momentum as the MCU is sort of, I think after Endgame is going to be on the decline. That is my personal opinion. That's what I think is actually going on. So I'm curious what your thoughts are. Do you think James Gunn should be gone forever? Do you think it was a good move to bring him back? Do you think they should refire him? I don't know. Leave a comment, let us know. Please subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. This has been Neon. I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.